Hi, uh, I'm Alan Nowicki, and I'm an instructor at Highland Community College, and I'll be teaching Biology 145 this semester, Human Biology. And if you're viewing this, you're probably in Biology 145 enrolled in the course. It's a 3 credit lecture only course, there's no laboratory to accompany it. It's entirely online, so all materials will be posted in Moodle, and most of the graded work will be submitted through Moodle, either through their testing program or through a discussion forum. The course is a general education course that can be used to meet the requirements of a Associate of Arts degree at Highland Community College or Associate of Science degree. And it will transfer within the Illinois system so that if you're going to any community college or any other community college or any other public university in the state of Illinois, it's guaranteed to transfer. This is a general education course. It is not a course for biology majors and won't help prepare you for later biology courses. If you're need some help on that, you can talk to one of the academic advisors, or you can call me. My content and contact information is in some of the course materials. What we're going to do is we're going to use humans to go through some basic biology that's uh, you know kind of common not only to humans but to plants, other animals, even bacteria. And so will humans though will be our demonstration organism, and we'll discuss humans biology specifically. And so we'll go through biological concepts, and then we'll also talk about some bigger issues that are related to humans. Okay, I should mention a little bit about how the course works. Um, this is all the work is done online. Each week, I will post short video content, and I'll post accompanying PowerPoints and other things like study guides or reading guides for each chapter. We're really working through chapters in the Johnson and Long Human Biology textbook. Okay, and those chapters will cover about a chapter a week, not quite that. Some weeks will only cover about half a chapter, but never more than a chapter in a week. And so for each of those chapters, you'll get a quiz on Moodle. You'll also get a discussion forum that's related to that, where you'll have to write 1 or 2 paragraphs. And then after as little as 2, but sometimes as many as 4 weeks, we'll have um, a longer exam that's also done on Moodle at home. Okay, and then at the end of the course, there's a final exam. So the point values kind of are listed there. Um, and so we have about 750 points for the entire semester. If you earn more than 90% of those points, you'll get an A. Between 80 and 90%, a B. Between 70 and 80%, a C. And then a D is between 60 and 70, and below 60 is a failing grade for the course. So this course, again, will have materials posted each week. There'll be a box on Moodle that opens each week. All the work is generally done within that week for that chapter. If you submit late work, I do take work as late as 2 weeks late, but then that late work will receive partial credit, not full credit. For things like the quizzes and the exams, there are time limits. Okay, you can only uh, submit exams once, but for the quizzes each week that you get for the chapters, those can be submitted many times, and only the highest score counts. So it's like practice. And each quiz, it'll give you slightly different questions, but there's a limited number of questions for each chapter. Um, so exams, you're only permitted to log in once. Quizzes, You can log in as many times and take it as many times as you want. There are time limits for both quizzes and exams, and those are strict. Students must work individually on exams and may not use other resources. Exams and quizzes generally have multiple choice, true, false, and some essay questions. Make sure all the work you submit is your own. Okay, if you're quoting a source, you put the quote in quotation marks, and then you cite the source. Don't copy. Don't use artificial intelligence to generate work. Eventually, that can be found out. You're not building the skills you need, so we want to make sure you do that. And then when we do forms, make sure you treat others with respect and honor their ideas. So there is a schedule posted on Moodle. I just copied part of it here. Generally, the week will start on Monday, and that day I will open most or all of the materials for that week. So it'll be a recorded lecture or two or sometimes three. They're short, 10 to 15 minutes. And then there'll also be a quiz each week. Usually 2 to 3 or 4 weeks when we'll have a longer exam. Our course is divided into sections. Section 1 is an introduction to human biology, science, and society. Section 2 is on chemicals and cells and organs and the kind of smaller aspects. Then we have some organ control and transport systems that are used to control systems of the body. Then we'll talk about reproduction and inheritance. So we'll go through the reproductive systems of men and women and talk about a little bit about genetics and things like that. We'll also then have a section on evolution and the environment. So that's the course in a nutshell. I should introduce myself a little bit. I'm from Wisconsin, so there's Bucky Badger there. And I actually went to the University of Wisconsin in Madison and also UW Milwaukee. I have a bachelor's degree in zoology, and I like that so much I continued and got a master's degree. I worked with mink and otter, looking at wildlife diseases. Okay, then I went on, and I was a teaching assistant at that time. So I went on and decided I wanted to teach at the college level. So I got another master's degree in higher education from Southern Illinois University in the land of Lincoln. And then after I was here a while, I took a year off and got a third master's degree in bacteriology, the study of bacteria. So I've been teaching most of the time that I've since graduate school at the University of Wisconsin, in Alberta, in Waldorf College, and then here at Highland College for longer than I'd like to admit. There's a picture of me there. I'm the guy in front on the top picture and in back on the bottom picture. And those are my kids. What's my personal introduction? Well, I'm a kind of a professional student. I've been in college since I was 18, one way or another. I really enjoy reading, and I like being outdoors. And so in college, really what clicked for me was biology. And so I really enjoyed that. I'm very interested in environmental issues and disease issues. I'm also interested a lot in kind of home and repair and with food. So I do a lot of stuff that way. You're welcome to contact me outside of class. I generally will check the forums almost every day to see who's written, and I'll respond to those. I'll be talking a little bit about how to do well in the course, and so look for that in the various sections. The course is really, it's important that you read the chapters and study the chapters, and so we'll talk a lot about reading and studying for a textbook as opposed to reading a novel and stuff like that. So there'll be materials generally will open on Monday. Sometimes a few things will open later in the week. So I look forward to reading about you, hearing about you, and we'll get to know each other over the course of the semester. So thanks and good luck.